Good morning, hello, happy Thursday. I have a Zilby here. Looks like an oak angle. He's facing away from the camera, so it's not the best. Zilby, how you feeling? He had a little bit of tummy issues before the stream today, so he's not feeling the best right now, but hopefully he's okay, and he'll get over it. Let's see what we're working on today. Right. So yesterday I left the stream. Soon I was gonna work on getting database stuff set up, and what I ended up doing was, I remember that I had this database set up in like sort of a centralized. It's a private repo, but it is sort of like an architecture repo, and so I put that over here. So if I cd into, well, I don't have a shortcut for this one yet. Code builds database. We have this compose.yaml here, which is going to set up a database for us, including Hasura, and basically seed it and have everything ready. And so this is going to be simulating perfectly the database that we have in production. So let's go ahead and start this up here. So Docker compose. I want to bring this up, put it into daemon mode, and also wait for it. Wait for it to be healthy. Oh right, I don't have. Need Docker up and running first. I forget that on this profile, I don't have it automatically launch. All right, so as soon as that's up and running, then we can run this. What are you upset about? Oh, there's an update. Okay. Well, I'll deal with that later. All right, so let's try this again. So we're going to do a Docker compose up into daemon mode and then wait until it's healthy. There's several different pieces to this. So we have obviously the database itself. I have a dev API. So this dev API is simulating the Twitch API so that I can get like the 10 most recent or so Twitch streams that I've done. And that then our GraphQL API sort of uses that behind the scenes and makes it look like a normal API, but it gets live data. It's really cool. Bullfrist Dad, hello. How are you doing? How's your week been? You've been really sick this week, but you're doing better today. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that. If you're doing better, that's really good. So hopefully you're on your way to a full recovery, maybe even before the weekend. Being sick is the worst. You always get sick around this time of year when we start to transition away from winter. Interesting. I don't usually get sick when we have the transition, but there's a few times when I feel like heavy allergies. Like my eyes start watering a lot. I get like a scratchy throat. Just like feel drowsy a little bit. All right, so you're up and running and healthy. You'd like to think of yourself as a pretty tough guy, but nothing will turn you into a baby so much as a cold. Sickness can do that. At least it feels that it can. All right, so we go to localhost 8081. We're gonna have to change our port for I have to change the port for, what is it called? The main LMS that we're doing local dev on. This is, make sure it's not. Oh wait, no, this is keyboard cat. This is my local dev one. And then I don't have, okay, request headers. I can, well, actually I'm not even showing you, you're all hidden. Okay, so you're fine. So this is our GraphQL API. Do I have any new websites I'd recommend for tech news and stuff? I mean, it used to be Twitter, but I don't know what happened. I guess like in the last 3 months or so, I get way more spam on Twitter, and like it doesn't really get the tech news that I was really looking into. So nowadays I get almost all of my news either from you all on stream or on Discord. So like I'm a member of a few different groups, and if I ever want to, like, ooh, I want to look into something, I ask some friends on Discord, and they usually help out. So yeah, unfortunately, I wouldn't mind finding out some new sites too. Okay, so basically this gives us a GraphQL API, and then if we look at our design, we're going to want a list of courses. Now currently I do have this idea of courses here, and if we take a look at what those are, we have access level, like let's see, these are course tags. We have, oh, it's multiple. So tag, what ID and name. Oh, I want that. I want course tag. I don't want that. I want description ID, playlist URI, and title. So I have no courses in this local database, which kind of makes sense, I think. Or at least no courses with all of these things. If I remove tags, we just have these. Yeah, okay, it's the same thing. So I think in production, I do have courses in there because we have the brooksbills.com, and so these two are considered courses. I think I might want to just refactor this and reuse this, because this, oh, that's nice. We have an error getting through the Twitch API. That's to get these. I'm curious if I throw in the, where is it? Course tags, courses aggregate. Oh, get Twitch VODs. I want the first 10. Give me ID, title, URL, and user ID. Oh yeah, Twitch client ID not set. So I don't have any of the secret information in here. So I'm willing to take out these and then use this for my own purposes and resetting it. So basically removing some of the data stuff. If I wanted to create a course, let's come in here. So if we go to the course library, we're going to want these featured courses. So I think we have that already. Let's go ahead and start up this server. Oh, right. Now we have that already in use. We need to fix that here. So the trunk tumble, and let's put this on 8082. All right, so if we go to courses, right, so we have the course library itself, all the courses. So then we're gonna need this list of featured courses. So sorry, it's the sync drip. He got a little bit. There was a little bit of noise from like a sync that dripped a little bit. He got a little bit freaked out. Let's create this list here. So this is going to be in course library. So I guess this is courses. We're probably going to want a let courses. We'll just make this an empty vector right now. You'll be upset until I tell you exactly what you are. We have our BB hero, we have that. Okay, and then next is going to be the course list. So, this is going to be a card list, I believe. Oh, BB card list. With a type. Oh, right. So this takes in the router. Routes like that. Okay, so if we save you need the card data. Okay. We need the card title level. Oh, for the card title level? Or just title level? That's card title level. In here, interesting. Okay. Excuse me, sorry about that. Came on too fast to mute. Okay, so I think this is going to be a BB title level. I think these are going to be 2. I think this is for the entire course's title level and not each card itself. I could be wrong, though. I don't remember. Okay, that's everything we need to begin with. So if we take a look at you, all right, so I think it's just a 0 size in here. So I think we have a title, and this will be the course library. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and I think this is now going to be a 2 because that's what we said it was going to be. Yep, okay, that's exactly what it is. Let's take a look at our design. Oh, featured courses. We have course library up here. Course library, maybe just like, maybe featured courses would be better. Okay, so we have featured courses. We're gonna need cards themselves. So if I create a new card in here, so just to make sure it's working the way we expect it to, we would have a BB card data builder. be so nice if I got autocomplete from this. Okay, so I want a title, I believe. And the title is going to be, let's say, Introduction to Yew. Then we build it. And then I think we have to unwrap it. Oh, I don't think this one has an unwrap. There we go. We have Introduction to Yew here. I probably want to like change the sizing ever so slightly to handle this. What size are you? Oh, you're an H2 too. I wonder if I put in a title. It's like a title level. I did not. Ooh, okay. I probably want to make that a change. So let's head over to YCL. I want to go to the card list. Okay, so we have the card title level here. Now that's for each card in here. Oh, and then we have title level. Okay. I get it. So I do actually have a way to handle this. Julian308, hello, sup? How are you doing today? All right, so it's not here. I wanted this one. So we have the card table level. I want this to be 3. And then I want title level to be equal to 2. You're doing fine? That's great. I'm doing okay. Zilby had some tummy issues this morning, so he's not feeling super great, and it caused a little bit of a mess. So we're hoping he feels better soon, and then we don't have to do too much more work. But besides that, things are going well. All right, so let's save you, and there. That looks a little bit better. So you're now a 3, and you're still a 2. You're trying to make a thing with Pygame, but it's a little too hard. What are you trying to make? Now, I've never used Pygame before, but I'm assuming it's similar to GG Easy. Engine-wise, it's supposed to be a pretty simple engine, right? It's a small platformer game. Platformers are fun. There's a lot of unique challenges. Okay, so we have that. Oh, you've never made a game before. Oh, it's exciting. So what are you finding the hardest? Like, what are you stuck on? I don't know if I can help you because it's Pygame, but if it's like not necessarily like language or framework related, maybe I could point you in the right direction. Okay, and then a little bit of a description here, which I think we just did as text. We did do it as just text. Okay, so introduction to Yew is going to be learn how to build web applications using Yew and Rust and Rust. short, but yeah, it works. Changing rectangles into a picture or pixel art. So usually there's an ability like a class or something that allows you to apply, like, just put an image into the world space. It usually puts it in from like the top left of the image. You have to have like the image somewhere in the project structure to like have it load. But that's usually there's something there about that. And then what you do is you keep track of the width and height of it, and then it basically becomes like any other game object you have at that time. So if you want it to be the player, like their body is like top left, and you have to do all the math now to sort of figure out what that means if they collide in the right hand side of them. But you know, like their width and height, that's the size of the image. And if you make the image the size of the actual player, that makes it a lot easier for you. Or something that's better than a square. I mean, a square is probably like, if this is your first game, I would go with shapes. Like I would probably go with shapes. Like one of the, oh geez, I don't know if I still have it. Oh, I don't have it on this. I don't have it over here on this profile. But we did a few games like drop games and some other things, and those were just shapes falling down. So that's probably what I would do. But yeah, I totally understand. If you want to use pixel art, any kind of art, so like a PNG, any like JPEG, GIF, any of those should work just fine. And you have to look at Pygame of how to load an image into the world. But then after that, it's just like after you have like the class or the object representing that square, it's exactly the same thing. It just happens to be an image instead. And you're moving it around. All right, so I have you here. And this is it. Oh, and I want these to be clickable. So if I want them to be clickable, I wonder if I want a, what if I want a link to it? Although those were linking out, weren't they? Like when I'm here, yeah, this links out. Oh, you got some nice chicken soup for your throat? Nice. Soup is the best for sickness. Okay, so if I want to go to a specific course here, I would want like a new route. So let's imagine that this would just take me home, right? I need to go. I don't know how to like do the go-to definition. I don't know how to do that in NeoVim yet. Worst part about this cold was the constant headaches that never went away. Most you could only sleep for. Oh no, that's the worst. You woke up not being able to breathe and feeling like you had a migraine. Oh, that is the worst. I'm sorry about that. I mean, hey, feeling better is feeling better. Okay, so we have this on click with an option callback. So I'm thinking we're gonna have to change the option on the option callback to like return back something about the card, because otherwise I won't know which one. I guess I could create a new callback for every single card, but that doesn't seem like what I want here. So let's say that we have we have our list of courses there, and then we do our course clicked. I want this to be the event. So what I really want it to be is like the course ID. Ooh, this is what I really want it to be, is I want it to be the course ID, or essentially the ID of the card. Do I have glue? I do not have glue in here. All right, let's fix that. Actually, I don't need that. I can just do this over. We'll do this under Zildicam. Cargo add. Glue. LMS. I know you can't see it, but it's okay. It's not really all that special. I'm just doing a cargo add for glue. I don't think there's any features that I need for that. Yeah, I don't think I need futures as part of glue. But maybe I do. I don't know. All right, so we want glue console. Let's log this. And we're gonna log. I think I can do this as two different things. Oh, and I probably need to say what the ID is going to be. Ooh. All right, database. What are you gonna be? Let's say okay, let's replace you. We're gonna do a mutation. Of create course. We want to insert courses 1. Okay, object. Access level. Okay, so that's not required. I don't remember what the access level needs to be. I think this is an enum in the database. So I'd have to go check what that is. Description. Okay, so this would be like introduction to you. Do I have Notion set up in here? Oh, interesting. So I have Notion in my other folder, but I need to put it. It actually doesn't work for multiple profiles. Well, that's good to know. Also, too bad. I got accepted into the Notion AI program, which is that's like the pre-release pre-alpha of their integration with OpenAI. So I get access to OpenAI through Notion, which is nice. Not ChatGPT 3, but it's at least better than nothing. And I have not yet got access to ChatGPT. The OpenAI has still is on the waiting list for it. Otherwise, I could ask that. Hey, give me a description for this course. So I went to the page for ChatGPT 3, and it basically said, "Oh, hey, there's so many people trying to use it right now that you can't go in. Like, we need to be added to the waiting list." So I put my email on it, and I have not yet received an invite for it. Now, one of my coworkers did the same time, and they've now gotten access, but I have not. It's more of like I was gonna use it to say, hey, give me a description for the course, and then have AI tell me what the what write the copy for me, mainly because I'm terrible at that. Okay, so description. So I think also like access level would be like owned, right? Like it's owned or not owned. It literally does not matter for this like right now, and I think I might want to change this. Used it to write the introduction and conclusion to your report because you have no idea what you're supposed to have. You didn't copy paste, of course, but that's exactly what I want to use it for. I think that AI is going to be amazing for that kind of thing, for helping humans sort of like what is it? It's augmenting humans. That's the right word. Okay, well, we'll come back to description. ID, I think, is going to be automatically generated for me. A playlist URI. Ooh, right. Okay, so these are going to have to change. We're going to have to update these. So because of that, I wonder if I'm going to want to create a new thing for this. Like LMS courses. I might want to do that. Chantilly Cake, hello. ChatGPT, do everything for me. I mean, yes. You don't think AI will ever replace programmers in any sense because it doesn't have any inherent desire to automate or improve code, but it will definitely become a very strong assisting tool. Yeah, so I'm right there with you. I believe so. There's a big caveat to that. So if any of you are like super beginners in programming and like you're only doing like very basic websites with no like with not very much, that I believe is going to be completely automated by AI. Like I believe that we're entering, well, we've actually always been in this time. It's just like becoming more visible. The things that are really easy and simple get automated away because nobody wants to do them. And by nobody, I mean no senior devs want to do them. So whenever they have to do that, they write a tool to automate it for themselves. ChatGPT or whatever that is going to do that for the super basic programming tasks. But then we're going to just move on to more advanced stuff that we hadn't even thought possible before because it's opened it up for us. You noticed very quickly you should not rely on ChatGPT for code snippets outside of very basic topics. Yeah, I've noticed that too with I tried GitHub Copilot for a while and it just felt more like reviewing code than it was writing code. It was not fun. And it just had it was never like 100% the way there. It was always like copying Stack Overflow stuff in place, and that's not good. You asked it to implement an in-place merge sort algorithm. It was definitely not constant space complexity. Oh, yeah, like I know people were claiming that it was super good for them, but it never did that perfectly for me and my coworkers when they were trying it. All right, so title. This one we're gonna do is introduction. So okay, I actually I think I need to just rebuild this. So let's head back over to architecture, and let's do something to Ranger here. So in Hasura we have metadata. Okay, so I have migrations, and I have seeds. Okay, so in these migrations, we have create courses, create tags. So I need to create a new migration, essentially, or I need to like just completely update this. But because I have a database already, I think I need to just update this and create a new migration. So let's quit out of here. Oh, I don't have the thing. Oh no, it did. I do have the thing. So it did drop me in there. Let's do I have? I do have the Hasura CLI. You're available, maybe. I don't know if I need to do anything else. So I think I can do Hasura migrate. I want to create a new migration. I don't think I need anything else special. I think I just need to give it the name of the migration. Migration name, yeah. And then flags come after. Interesting. Okay, so this is going to be create. So like this is create LMS courses. Access denied. Oh, because I need to set. It's going to do this on the actual server I'm working with. So I need a .env to work with this Hasura. Interesting. Okay, so probably want to go back to here. All right, hold on. I want to take a look at what is in here. That config. Okay, there's nothing scary about this. So we're on localhost 8081. That metadata directory is where the metadata is. And okay, so I have all of this stuff. This is great. I need a .env. Okay, what were you saying? It was. So it's missing this. Oh, but it doesn't tell me what it needs. All right, so we're gonna first start with a vim.env, and it's probably gonna be something like database URL, which would be like localhost. Oh, it's not just localhost. It's this right here. And then there's the password, which I don't know what that's going to be. So let's go to help. So for the CLI specifically, okay, so we have install, uninstall. I don't remember where I installed this from. It might have been Homebrew. Okay, so we have commands. That's configuration. Okay. Oh, a .env file. Okay, so we have that config.yaml, and I've set up with some of these things. .env file. Okay, here we go with the .env file. Interesting. I don't know what version I should be using. Okay, so it's going to be, this is Assert GraphQL endpoint. So the HTTPS endpoint, or HTTP. In this case, it's going to be HTTP. So you are that. And then we have our secret. Our secret is the amazing secret of Keyboard Cat, because this is local dev and I don't really care. I don't know if I care about anything else really. We have metadata directory already set up in that config file. So I don't think I need it again here. All right, let's try this. So save you, and we'll try the Hasura command again. Request failed to HTTP. Okay, endpoint should not be your GraphQL API like what I gave it. Endpoint is so is not. It should just be, oh, okay. So what I really want it to give it is essentially just that. Okay, I want to use the default database. I created that migration version. So now if I jump into here, I should be able to go to migrations, default. I want to create the LMS. Huh, I already had one in here. From yesterday into, oh, because I get cloned this in yesterday. Interesting. What are you? Oh, for up, we have this. Interesting. I don't think I've run this. LMS course. Let's go. Let's take a look at the database. So we could do a. I have to be in the right folder for this. Oh, here's the right folder for this. So we can do a Docker compose PS. So we have database is the name of the service. So we can do a Docker compose exec to database. I want to run bin bash. So that puts me inside of the Docker container, and now I can do a PSQL to, oh, not root. I want to do PSQL to localhost is fine, but dash u Postgres. I think it's dash w for the password. Yes, okay. And then DL? Oh yeah, DT. Oh, and look at that. We have an LMS courses here. Okay. Interesting. So that did work there. I'm not sure I'm really happy about that one. The other thing that I'm curious about is, do I have a Hasura? Do I have a deployed? Oh, no. I need to actually go to the full URL. And spell it correctly. Imagine how bonkers GPT-4 is going to be when it eventually releases X amount of years from now. It's been a long time, right? Like GPT, like they've been working on that for a long time. Yeah, it is going to be pretty bonkers. I've been hearing a lot of conspiracy theories, or maybe not conspiracy theories. I've been hearing a lot of like sort of claims of what AI is going to do. And I don't know if anybody has any like actual historical evidence one way or the other. Like we're in pretty unknown territories right now. I know it's working. Okay. Oh, is it like some other port that I have? No. I will have to go online and check out to see what's different or not. Okay, so I might need to do the. Oh well, let's go take a look at what we got here. So this is create the table LMS tags. Create the table LMS courses. And then we want, let's see, the title, a tag ID, and a short description. That's not too bad to go with right now. I think we can stay with that. Okay, so if I have you, oh yeah, look at this. Okay, so let's insert LMS courses 1. We have none of these objects. So I don't want an ID on this. I probably want to. Oh, we need a list what the tags are. So we want to do a query list LMS tags. This is LMS tags. Hi, Zobi. Are you heading out? Just want to be on the ground? All right. List the LMS tags. I want. Give me the ID. Give me whatever courses are associated with it. And give me the name of the tag. Oh, this is. Okay, I don't have any tags. So we need to first create a tag. So mutation, create LMS tag. So this is insert LMS tags 1. So we have an object. If we take a look at it, our object, we want, I don't want to set the ID. I don't want to set what course it is. I just a name. So in this case, it's going to be Yew. And that's it. That's all I can really do. But I do have to do a. I want to get back the ID and the name. So there we go. We have Yew as a tag. And then over here in, the list tags. Okay, that was that. Next up, I want to, okay, so ID is 1, 2. So that makes sense. We want to do a mutation, create LMS course, insert LMS courses 1. We have an object. All right, so I don't care about the ID, but this LMS tag, I can do the LMS tag here if I wanted to create the tag at the same time. I suppose I could have done that, but instead we'll do the tag ID. So we'll have a short description. So this will be learn how to build websites using Yew.rs, a front-end framework modeled after React, and we'll just do that as the short description. Can I? Okay, there we go. Tag ID is going to be 1, and then title. Introduction to you. All right, and then give me back the ID, short description. Give me back the tag name and the title. All right, so now we have this, and then I can do a query just to list these all out. So we'll do a query list LMS courses. So I want the ID. Give me the tag ID and name, short description, and title. And there we go. And this gives us an array of these. So that's great. But we do need to start setting up GraphQL in Yew, so I can actually get these from our database and set these up. At the same time, also, I need to make this available if I don't have, because if I remove the secret here, I have some things that I can access. Oh, I've already set that up. Oh, how nice. Okay, so the way this works is I can go to public. We can go to our LMS courses here. And under permissions, we can see that if, I don't actually remember which one it is that I get, which role I get. Apparently I put in 2 publics by accident. So I can do selects. Like, you don't need a permission to do a select on the LMS courses to get at least like the course data, which is nice. But you would need admin access. And by admin, I don't mean just like normal. I guess it would be normal. I would need admin access in order to do anything else. And right now, that is this secret here. Okay, so what do I want to do? We need to set up GraphQL. Or at least we need to start setting it up. I've got around 15 minutes left. I don't think I saved what I used last time. It might have been the GraphQL client. I want to say it was the GraphQL client that we used. I also remember having a really tough time with the CLI. But we're going to try it anyways. Okay, so we need to install the CLI here. So let's do that first. We can exit out of Yew. Oh, and I need to be not in here. I need to be over here. Okay. We'll install the GraphQL client CLI. We should be able to run this command as soon as it's installed. Zilby's still lying on the floor right next to me. Okay, so we got you installed. Let's run the help. Okay, so the command is correctly working. Now, do you have... You can introspect the GraphQL APIs and generate module from a command line interface to the library, but that's not really the full documentation to it, is it? So I want to... It said introspect and generate module. Oh, I probably want to... And generate module. I don't know if that's what I want. I think it's the introspect schema that I want. So if I do introspect schema, build error relative URL without a base. Oh, wait. Do I do help on the other side of it? Oh, I do. Okay. Get the schema from a live GraphQL API. Schema is printed to standard out. The URL of a graph. Okay. So it wants authorization, set the contents of the authorization header. Headers. I would really like to use this in a .env, which I think that I can, but it's not telling me I can here. And I vaguely remember the last time we used this, that yes, it is definitely possible to use a .env here. I just need to know... I wonder if this is the... I wonder if that's the name of the environment variable it's looking for. Okay, do you have CLI? Okay, so it's work in progress, but you're still not telling me. What I could do with, like, do I need like a, because I really don't want to just put the authorization header stuff. I guess like it doesn't really matter, right? Because I'm doing this localhost, so it's just my local keyboard cat. So it doesn't really matter in the end, but still it feels a little bit dirty. Okay, so let's try this. We'll do introspect schema. Interesting. I do an output too. I think we have a database here. Oh yeah. It was gonna be the compose, which I don't need anymore. So if I cd into database, let's remove the compose because we're now using the architecture compose file for that. But I can put the GraphQL stuff inside of here. So we're gonna do GraphQL client introspect schema. So flags, I don't need any of those. Options. we do need that. So I need this authorization. Authorization is set the contents of the authorization header, which is keyboard cat in this case. Specify custom headers. Actually, you know what? I don't need keyboard cat because we're unauthorized for this. Is that true? No, I probably do want everything. Okay. So authorization, keyboard cat. Specifies custom headers. So you want this to be the Accessora admin secret. So that's a custom header, right? Oh, so I don't want that. So we're not going to use an authorization header. We're going to just use a dash dash header for this, okay? And then dash dash header, name colon value. Okay, so then it's going to be this colon value. Sounds like we need quotes around this. And then this becomes a header. I mean, I have this here, right? To no SSL output. Let's just go to standard out for right now. Wait, you need schema location. Oh, args, schema location. The URL of a oh, yeah. Well, that would be kind of important, wouldn't it? That is this URL here. Okay, that's not too bad. Then I want the dash dash output, where to write the JSON for this. So we want dash dash. Oh, I think we have to do this before. We want to do this here. So dash dash output. I want this as like maybe schema.json. Okay. We seems to have a schema here. So that's good there. Okay, so once we have that, we now have everything we need to derive web types for queries. We want to use this. So we never did an ad for it. I don't think I'd really need the request because we have glue request. I think that should be fine for us. I think it should be fine. We now have everything we need to derive Rust types for a query. This is achieved through a procedural macro, as in the following snippet. We're going to, okay, so use that. So we're going to drive graphical query. Okay, so we need let's not worry about that right this second. All right, we're going to make you run That was not the command I wanted to do. What did I just do? I wanted that command. Okay, so I have database over here. And I guess that works. Why do I have a .env in there now? That doesn't seem right. Okay, so I want my .getignore. I think I want to ignore the .env local db. So let's ignore that. Oh, I thought it was going to make that disappear. Everything else I think is so far so good. Under source, we're going to want... So we have pages. We're probably going to want like queries here. Oh, right. Because we have put queries inside of here. We're going to have our database stuff here. Right. Okay, so we're going to have an add. Let's call this database queries. Okay, so we're going to have a pub struct, and then this is going to be just like some kind of query, right? So I want this to be maybe like list LMS courses. And it's just going to be like that, which is not really anything special, but we're going to have a derive or a GraphQL query. Derive, and it's just normal derive, yeah. Derive. It didn't find it. Oh no, it's not finding it. That wasn't really finding it. Okay. Unresolved import in the root. Oh, a similar name exists in the module, GraphQL. That's not really helpful. Hold on. I'm just getting like text here. This is... So it's GraphQL client. GraphQL client. I want you. Maybe I need to do the other one first. Seems a little bit weird. I guess I'll just copy both of you if you're not really helping me. Okay, so we derive the GraphQL query, and then we have this GraphQL, so the schema path, and this needs to go to that JSON. So I want this to be, so where are you relative to? The paths are relative to the directory where your cargo toml is located. Okay, so that's good to know. But if I start with this, it's gonna get a little bit weird. So we're gonna go like this. We're gonna go out one. That's our cargo to toml. Then database schema.json, and then we just remove that. Query path. So I need a file with the queries in it. Okay, so then this is going to be another one of these. In database, we're going to add a queries. Yes, please. Let's see how well this works. It's lovely that it's deprecated. That doesn't sound great. Okay, so installed. Let's set up a query. So I think we can actually copy and paste in this one. So I want list LMS courses like that. Okay, so this is gonna be list LMS courses. We're gonna get the courses and that information. So, okay, you don't know how to format this yet. We're gonna go back to source database queries. So list LMS courses, that's great. We're gonna do exactly the same thing here. Okay. And then I want this. So this has to be exactly the same name as we find inside of there. Unresolved import. Okay, so we need to have Serde for serialize and deserialize. Okay, so it's good to know. We'll do a cargo add Serde. Which, if we're going to do that, we might as well add in the derive. I think I just do derive. Yeah, and that brings in both of those. Okay, let's try this again. All right, so it's happy here. Then I have 10 seconds until my alarm goes off. Let's see. What would be next? We have this set up. The derive will generate a module named union query. Okay. We now need to create the complete payload that we're going to send to the server. For convenience, the GraphQL query trait is implemented for the struct under derive, so a complete query body can be created this way. Oh, we can use response drives debug, which is nice. But for my query, we basically just get this here and we run a build query and pass it variables, which I'm not. Oh, I have to create variables from this. Okay. I think this is going to be a little bit too much for right now. I just don't have time, unfortunately. So I can get past this, but it's not. I don't think it's. Regardless, it's going to be a cliffhanger no matter what. So I think what we'll do is we will we can set up a raid for Mr. Halsey, because Mr. Halsey's online. Mr. Halsey is, let me go and load up his stream so I'm past the advertisement. There we go with that. Mr. Halsey is doing building the MMO Mud that's going to be in the browser. So it's also a web app, but it's not using Yew. He's doing a lot of Axum and backend rendering stuff. It's very interesting. It's very different from how our dev stuff is working here. So let me start that. And what's really unfortunate is that I can barely see the Twitch chat after I do that. Julian, good. Oh, hello and goodbye pretty soon. I will be back tomorrow morning to continue working on this. We'll get this figured out. And then after we start working on this one, before we work on any new features, we'll also want to set up automated testing too. I'm thinking about Playwright. We'll have to play with that. Anyways, everybody, thank you so much for hanging out today. I will see you next time, and have a great rest of your day. Bye.